Georgia Southern Athletics with Charlton C.Y. Young as Georgia Southern prepares for its home opener Friday night against Weber International. 2 games on the road to start the season, Coach. How great will it be to be at home in Hannah?
Oh, no place like home. No place like Hannah for us. We had an 11-2 record at home last year. This year our goal is to go undefeated. So we're ecstatic about our home opener and getting a chance to play in front of our home fans.
You've said it before, other coaches have said it. You get the most changes in your program between the first and second or second and third games of the season. Do you feel that way about the improvements your team is making on the court?
Oh, no question. Tremendous improvement from our first game out at Valpo to the Charlotte game the other night. And we expect it to continue to climb that mountain, especially us with this team, because we've had so many injuries. A lot of these guys that are just coming back on the court. If you remember Hannah Havoc, my coach and I had to get out and help her scrimmage. So we hadn't had many bodies, and the guys that are key players in our rotation hadn't had many reps. So we're starting to turn the corner and climb that mountain and push that boulder up the mountain. Again, it's always good to come home and get your feet under you. We're not going to take this team for granted. We're going to put together a game plan, and we're going to come out and play hard. And we want to make sure we give our Eagle fans something to be proud of. I was very happy with our improvement from the Valpo to the Charlotte game. I thought for 29 minutes we were a good basketball team, but we got to learn that the game is 40 minutes, and we got to improve our ball movement offensively, and we got to become a more physical and a better box-out team. We have a lot of finesse guys on our team, which is frustrating at times. Talented, but finesse. So for us to get beat 40-19 on the glass, us as a team in a program, we got to look ourselves in the mirror, and we got to become a more physical team. And we construct a very, very tough schedule to get us ready for the Southern Conference. It kind of builds a callus on your team where you become very tough after going through a tough schedule. We did it last year, and when we came out on the other side, we took off because we were used to playing ACC, SEC, Conference USA teams, and that's the level we want to play on. So we're going to continue to build the program, and everything we do is about building our program, not having a good basketball team. And I think as we continue to play the Valpos, the Charlottes, the Marylands, the Virginia Techs, we'll get where we can win and steal a couple of those games, and we'll really be ready to go into the Southern Conference and rock and roll. So we're excited about where we are. Did we want to get 2 wins? Yes. But it's more about the journey right now and getting our basketball team prepared for conference and that magical run in March.
Once you do have your team fully up to speed, fully healthy at 100%, we have no doubt that they'll develop a little bit more of that chemistry. As you mentioned, playing almost coast to coast this year, from Maryland and Virginia Tech all the way out to Las Vegas, preparing for that SoCon run. What are some of the other things you've talked about with some individuals about leadership roles they need to pick up on as you get the rest of the season underway?
Well, we need to improve our communication as a team. Our point guards, C.J. Reed, Brian Holmes, and Jesse Purnell, they got to do a better job of communicating and getting people to spots quicker. And all that is a part of chemistry because we hadn't had many reps. Our execution is behind because guys hadn't had many reps. So those 2 things have to start climbing the ladder so our team can get better.
One of the other things you've talked about before is the veterans. Even though they've had some injuries and they're just now getting back to the court, getting that chemistry from the point guard, getting the ball where they like to have the ball, getting those rebounds, those are all the fundamental things you've talked about and you worked on today in practice.
No question. And getting people to spots. In order to be successful as a basketball team, your initial positioning has to be good, whether it's defensively when you build your shell or offensively when you're trying to run your offense. And right now our execution is a little behind because of lack of reps and chemistry, but also not getting the spots in our initial positioning. So we're learning every game. Valpo game, we need to improve our ball movement. Charlotte, we got to become a better 5-man box-out team, a more physical team, and each one of our perimeters, they got to dig out 5 rebounds apiece. There's more to the game than just shooting and scoring, and I think that's what some of our young players are learning. Brian Holmes has been in junior college. I've been on him all the time about this is a different level, and he has to become a complete player. Cleon Roberts, All he cares about is scoring 2 points right now. He's very talented. He's a very, very good freshman, but he's going to have to rebound the ball and be tough and play like a 6'5" guard. We got to become a more physical team. And even Trey Bussey and Eric Ferguson, our leadership, our juniors, they got to become more physical. We cannot be a finesse team. So we're learning that the hard way. I think, guys, until you get out there on the national stage, they live in a false sense of reality until you take one on the chin and you say, uh-oh, we got to wake up and fix this. So I got confidence in these kids that we're going to do it, and I got confidence in our staff and this group of young men. We've lost some guys, we've had some injuries, but we're going to find a way to overcome it.
Well, Coach, we have no doubt. We know you're a student of film, and you'll be breaking those things down. You had corrections also before practice today, and we know the guys are going to continue to get better. We thank you, and tomorrow night, $5 general admission tickets for the home opener. We'll see everybody there.
Need a sellout. Pack Hanner all year. Thank you very much.